Davor was mit der gewähnt Shiva Delis in Liובאוויטש und danach lachli in Lastor, lachli in Leningrad oder Petrburg, das hat einmal geheißen. Und lachli in Teilen, und lachli in Chotzikador Atlachten, bekamen Bekämes. Aber wo ich gewohnt, der Apostel Samayones Schuzo, darf ich dem Wort, wo mir gefühlt sich ist, was begegnet wie jeden, das Fassen gewinnt, die Gematze, a 770, das die Gematze und Palazzo.
After the war began, he arrived here in about February time. Friedrich became very, very broken-hearted. The Chassidim were stuck in Russia and then in Warsaw.
The first thing on his mind was to open a yeshiva. Some people tried to talk him out of it because they felt that to have a Babish yeshiva in America was out of the question. Bad enough, American yeshiva, but the Babish yeshiva, they felt that there possibly could not be any future for the Babish yeshiva.
Was mit dir seiner Medine, was steht bei im Tokfer. Und sie eingewöhnt geworden, als Siris Bashoni, als Amerika, Chotzi, Kador, Atachten. Und doi Seele min Hogi, mit Seele an Hogis, mit Seele, Darka Vedo, kommt man zu vorn als Apolit, was sie darf lecheiro umkommen, zu der Chasde Amedine und Jachas Teifschal Amedine, und na me sollen mit Kabel von ihm sein, mit Stever von ihm Jofes, der erste Achrose, und mir sagt, das ist der Jesei, und das ist der Tachlis von Besetzen sich in Amerika, a Fieber kann Amerika mit Eikone und mit die sein als Amerika, ist nicht anders, das ist der Punkt wie der Moleke Städtel in Chotzikador.
He told Rabbi Jacobson that if he doesn't promise him that he's going to the next day go and organize and start a yeshiva, he won't go to bed at night and sleep. Immediately the next day, so Rabbi Jacobson spoke to me, he spoke to this one and that one, and the Rebbe was sick, and we all decided that we would leave wherever we were, and we would volunteer to form the nucleus of a new yeshiva. For a year's time, they were looking for a place that would be suitable for a yeshiva, and also as a residence for the Rebbe. 770 was put up for sale. So the searching committee found out about it, so they went down to look at it.
The building was a doctor's office originally. He had an elevator in the house, and it was very ideal because the Friedrich Rebbe, when he came to the United States, was paralyzed and already using a wheelchair.
Before they finalized the purchase, they took the Rebbe and they brought him down to 770 and have him look it over. And when he saw the building, I know he saw the outside. I don't know if he saw the inside, but he was very much impressed. And he said, yeah, this is a perfect place for our yeshiva.
Rabbi Kazanovsky, Rabbi Shlomo Kazanovsky, who was from the Eiikonim, the activist and very involved, there was a down payment. And then there was paying the mortgage. The Friedrich Rebbe was handed the keys of 770. And in the 21st of Elul was the Chanukah Sabayis. Friedrich Rebbe came in. Friedrich Rebbe said then that die Tfile sollen sein mit Apnimis und soll sich davnen mit dem Memes Avede Pnimistischen Geschmack.
As soon as they bought it, immediately they made certain alterations, put in chairs and benches and turned it into a yeshiva, made a little base measures and so on. And then as soon as that was finished, all of us moved out of East Flatbush. That was our new home, 770.
When we moved to Crown Heights on Albany Avenue and Eastern Parkway, it was at that time that the Rebbe, who had been in the Greystone Hotel, they bought 770 Eastern Parkway, and the Rebbe was moved over to Eastern Parkway. And at that time, there were only 3 Lubavitch families living in the area. For one reason or another, my father liked it in Lubavitch, even though he wasn't a Lubavitcher, and we began to daven there.
Chassidische Yid, Rebbe, Befrat, to move on Eastern Parkway, that whole block were professionals. Many of them were members of the Jewish Center, which was conservative. Most of the Chassidim then, who were already around, lived in Bronzeville, 25 minutes from Crown Heights.
I was learning in Yeshiva Torah, and I told my father, I want to switch to Lubavitch. And he said, you're an American kid. You're not gonna make it in Lubavitch. We're not Lubavitch Chassidim. And you don't know what a European yeshiva is. It's not like the yeshivas that you've been with. I said, well, in the Torah they speak Yiddish, so there they'll speak Yiddish. He said, well, if you want to go, it's okay with me, but be prepared that you may find it unpleasant or difficult because it's a European yeshiva, it's not an American yeshiva. I didn't find it unpleasant at all.
Man kann sich kommen zuvor in der Medina und nur wollen dort eigene Dalle Dame und machen eine Runde Dalle Dame, Sachemot, Lachsayim und Briach und sagen, als man da Herze gekommen, wir schon beten, aber kaum machen schon heilig beten Jime. Und das, was tut sich in Medina, nie das ist ein Schriches, hat gesagt, Milch hat Chile. Als man will gar nicht haben, kein Dalle Dames für sich, ganz Amerika wird werden, oder die Dalle Dames nicht anders, wie die Dalle Dames, wie sie seine Gewehr mehr Lejam und Chossikade Roeli.
The Rebbe once explained that since a Rebbe is a general neshama, so the Mela, when a Rebbe moves into a house, it is not just a private person moving in, but it's actually a house for the whole Jewish nation.